In a horrific and gruesome crime that has sent shockwaves across New York City, a man set a woman on fire inside the New York City subway train and used a shirt to fan the flames, causing her to become engulfed in fire. The suspect, accused of killing the woman, has been charged with murder in a New York court. This incident has left New Yorkers grappling with questions of safety and inaction by others to save her. As the flames engulfed her body, shocking footage shows a group of onlookers, including some police officers, who either watched or walked past without offering any help. Amid the chaos, an NYPD officer stationed outside the subway car seemingly did nothing as the fire was spreading. The incident has sparked outrage across the city, with many asking just why didn't anyone intervene and help? The woman, believed to be homeless, was reportedly asleep when Sebastian Zepeta, the main accused, allegedly set the unidentified woman's clothes on fire and then fanned the flames by waving a shirt around her, which caused the flames to fully engulf her. According to federal immigration officials, Sebastian Zepeta is an undocumented immigrant from Guatemala who was deported in 2018 and returned illegally to the United States after that. It still remains unclear when and where he entered the country. His last known address was listed as a Brooklyn homeless shelter for men with substance abuse and mental health problems.
Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. You just heard what that woman said, an illegal who was deported from this country in 2018, who was president then. And then he came back again in 2023. Who was president then? And ended up setting this homeless lady on fire and then fanning the flames with his jacket to make them spread faster. And she said his last known residence was a shelter for men with mental and substance abuse issues. Now, people, I haven't lived in every state. I doubt any of you have lived in every state, maybe a lot of states, maybe most states, but it's very rare you're going to find an American who has lived in all 50 states. But without having lived in all 50 states, I'm going to go ahead and tiptoe out on a limb. You want to come with me? And I'm going to go ahead and say, are you with me? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I think we have enough people with drug abuse and mental issues already here. You think we need to import more? We need more mentally unstable, chemically dependent mofos coming into our country. Now, you guys stop and think. Think of all the dope fiends and addicts you might have in your family. Think of all the dope fiends and addicts you might have come across in your life. And have you ever thought to yourself, we need more of these people? Nope. No one's ever thought that in their damn life. Because we don't need more. We already have enough homegrown people with chemical dependencies and or mental issues. But somebody thought it was a good idea. No. Guatemala, Mexico, El Salvador, and whoever else, send us all your crazy, fucked up dope fiends. Remember, send us you're tired, you're poor, and you're huddled masses. No, that's old shit. We got to remix that shit. Remix. We got to remix that shit for 2024. And now it's no. Send me your crazy, your dope fiends, you're fucked up. Are you serious? You mean to tell me this fool didn't have to be here? This woman didn't have to die one of the most horrific deaths humanly possible, being burned to death, breathing in that smoke, breathing in that superheated air, burning, scorching her lungs, choking to death? And of course, I couldn't show the footage here, but the woman is standing there. She never falls down to the ground. She's standing there, leaning up against the inside of the door to the train, on fire. And occasionally, every few seconds, you see her moving. There was more than one cop that was there. Why didn't they get a fire extinguisher? Why didn't they get a bottle of water? Why didn't they get a bucket of mop water from the janitor, something, and put this woman out and render aid? Why didn't there? Is there law enforcement? Are there law enforcement officers? Or maybe some law enforcement, cops. Who in here can tell me, is there a scenario where a cop wouldn't do something? Is there something I don't know about? Is there a reason that a cop wouldn't do something to put her out and render aid? I understand not wanting to touch her too much. She's obviously suffering from fourth of or fifth degree burns possible. I'm sure there's extreme damage to her skin, her epidermis. So you don't want to move her too much, but can we at least put the flames out? Then you got people standing there recording that shit, not doing anything. And never mind helping that lady, how come nobody stomped that little illegal piece of shit into a red spot on the subway station? Why didn't that happen? Why didn't two people grab him and Dudley brother his ass into the pavement? Why didn't somebody push him on the tracks, punch him in the face? Now, you know, here at Jericho Green Enterprises, we don't support unnecessary violence. But I think by taking a match and putting it to somebody unprovoked and lighting them on fire and then fanning the flames, you might have deserved a few seconds of this. Why didn't somebody do that to him? Why didn't somebody stop this? Why didn't somebody do this to that little bastard? Nothing. They just sat there and watched and filmed. Oh shit, yo, yeah, I mean, done, yo. That's all they did. Now let me show you another video of this little crazy fucker. I don't know if it's from his Instagram page or what, but this is the type of people that we're allowing into our country. But they just want a better life. They just want to come up here. We have so much abundance. We owe the world, Jericho. We stole part of this country from Mexico, so we owe them. America has so much. Nobody's illegal, man. We're all citizens of the world, man. And all those people, man, who want to come up here from those poor countries, man, they don't have food, man. They have corruption in their government, man. There's war down there, man. You don't want to let somebody come up here, man. In the United States, man, we have so much. We spent $800 billion on our military, man. There's other countries that don't make that money in a year, man. Oh, yeah? Okay, let's see. Let's see this poor, tired, oh, please, los Estados Unidos, let me in. My country is so fucked up. Okay, let's see what kind of people we're letting in here. Guys, he's talking to nobody. I drink my beer as I please and I live what I am.
Yo tomo mi cerveza y yo vivo lo que yo soy, mientras que no molesto a nadie, no molesto a nadie. Porque la puta gente tiene problema conmigo. Ese es el problema. No me diga.
Why isn't that little piece of shit, why isn't that little psycho demon on the streets of Guatemala doing that shit? Why isn't he on the streets of Guatemala stumbling around drunk? Ay, 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 ay. Canta, no llore. Why isn't he doing that on the streets of Guatemala? Why is he doing that on the streets of New York? Why'd you let those little psycho evil bastards in here? But Jericho, it's a conspiracy theory. They're not emptying their prisons and mental asylums and sending them up here. Sure looks like they are. You think that's the first time that dude set somebody on fire and killed someone? You think he's not a little psychopath arson down there in Guatemala and they couldn't wait to get rid of that little fucker? And our stupid asses are up here. Coming to America. We're a sanctuary city. The blood of that poor homeless woman who was murdered in her sleep is not only on the hands of this little illegal turd who should have never been back, who'd never been here in the first place. He was deported. He definitely never should have come back. So whose shaky, liver-spotted hands is that blood on? Whose old dick-sucking, cackling hands is that blood on? That shouldn't have happened. That homeless lady should still be alive. There should be resources in that city for her, not taken by some little illegal piece of shit. And here's another question for you. He was obviously intoxicated. He said, I drink my beer. So if you're here illegally, you're staying in a shelter that we're paying for. We're paying for your food. We're paying for your room and board. We're giving you a little pocket money. How did he get money for beer? You mean to tell me when you seek asylum in another country, they give you beer money? Let's see, here's some money for food. Here's some money for clothes, housing. Ooh, and don't forget your beer money, because you gotta get fucked up. You can't just be up here all sober and shit, handling your business and getting off the government dime. No, 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 no. We need to get you lit up from the tit up. You need to be faded. We have enough people up here with mental problems and chemical dependency. We don't need to be a dumping ground for the world's fucked up. We have our own. We have millions and millions of destroyed, broken people right here in America, grown in the soil of the United States of America. We don't need anybody else's. Keep your mentally unstable dope fiends and alcoholics to yourself. We are all full here. And guess what he's going to get? Guess what his punishment is going to be? Life without parole. Why? Because New York is a pussy state and they don't have the death penalty. This dude deserves the same fate that homeless woman had. Put him in a bunch of cheap plastic Temu clothes and set his ass on fire. And then have people standing around saying, oh shit, yo, son, recording it as he breathes in superheated air and smoke and he chokes to death. Don't you think that would be fair? Don't you think that would be equitable? Don't you think that would be equality? Meet me in the comment section, man. This shit makes me sick. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.